3, 2, 1. Dart Monkey. Ultra Drug.
Alright.
Okay. Honestly, pretty crap.
Ultra Jug, yeah. He's only good on really certain maps. Like,
Like, I mean, I
Graveyard,
think he's
right? Yeah.
yeah, the one with like the what's it called? The one that's a maze, like a hedge maze, and cornfield. He's also good on
Oh, I
cornfield.
thought you meant Cornfield.
Oh no, there's like a different like hedge maze. It has
See,
like the
I can only think of the maze from like BTD5. I don't even know the one for this one.
oh, what's it called? I can like
I don't
find out.
do the balloons go like the wrong way?
No, no,
There's
no,
like
no. They go it's like a where is it?
see, this kind of a cool thing about the one on
No,
5.
it's just straight up called hedge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has like a statue of a dart
wait.
monkey in the middle, and you can like twist it around, and the point is like the 4 corners.
Is it the one with the circle?
No,
is
no,
it
no, no,
like a
no.
big circle? What?
Here, I can like send you a screenshot.
Yeah, let me see this. I'm very confused. Oh. Yeah, I should have known that one. The statue twists?
Yeah, yeah, it like points to all 4 corners.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty crap. I would say he's useless. Because
I mean,
he can hit
he's
everything. Especially with like the...
how much is he in hard? Like
He's
15k?
like 15. Yeah, so he's pretty cheap.
Oh yeah, I think that's honestly like
I
a
would say
really
like a
cheap
D
5th
or
tier.
E.
Really?
Because yeah, he's really good at ceramics.
He is
And
good at
he
ceramics.
can
This
hit
is true.
camos if you get the cross string. So I do think he is versatile.
But I
he's
feel
just
like
not...
for Jug, you would get only the quick shots.
That's true. Yeah.
Crap Tower.
I'll keep
Okay.
him at D, and then we can just
D?
adjust him if we feel like we put
Yeah.
like better things there. Okay.
Plasma Monkey Fan Club.
Yeah.
See,
I've never
I
genuinely
feel
used
like
him.
I feel like he's good, but you just there's no reason to use him.
Yeah,
Good.
okay. I really feel like if you have like spare space, okay, go ahead. But I'm not genuinely gonna use this guy.
Yeah, like he's 45,000 in hard mode. There's no reason to get him. Like Crossbow Master, which is the next one, is 25,000, and he's
Yeah.
honestly like
No,
go
Crossbow
and like
Master
put
is-
him in like
where's
B
he at?
tier.
There we go. You
Put
know,
him
this
in
guy
B.
is definitely B.
He's
Because
great.
all of his hits are crits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has like almost infinite in the range.
Yeah. Oh, and then you can get 2 with the monkey knowledge.
That's true. That's very
Which
true.
is yeah, that's so for the price of 1 plasma monkey, you can get basically 2 crossbow masters.
Actually, no, you can get 2 because the one before this is like 7k.
8k.
The super 8k.
Yeah, the Super Monkey Fan Club is 8k.
Yeah.
So that whole second tree is just way too expensive to actually be viable. I'm talking like I know exactly what I'm talking about, but you know.
I've never actually used them. I only used
Yeah,
them.
there's just no point to use Plasma Monkey.
I've only used them as a sacrifice and
Just to get the
I think for a
Paragon.
challenge. I mean that too, but he does rack up some pops though.
He does get some pops, but like he's just not.
His ability is really funny.
Yeah, it's funny to activate.
Alright,
Okay,
what's next?
Glaive Lord.
Glaive Lord. Alright.
See, I don't use Glaive Lord, but I still feel like he's a
And
good
he's
tower,
good.
especially with like the glaives that spin around him. Those like deal damage.
On certain maps, he is actually really good.
He's good in like tax shooter spots.
Yeah, I know. I think he's probably a C.
Yeah, I was thinking C.
He's not as good as this guy. He's not as good as the
Oh
Crossbow
yeah, no,
Master
Crossbow
whatsoever.
Master is great.
And then you always gotta think, Boomerang has no way to get camos. That's
Oh yeah, you always need a village.
Wait, I thought I remember this. If you like increase the range with
I
like,
think the
primary
glaives do go
mentoring-
farther.
Yeah, they go farther. Which I feel like that's not very useful.
Yeah. I mean, the top tree is good. It's just the 5th tier is okay. Like I wouldn't go past
no.
more
Yeah,
glaives
more
really.
glaives is actually really good.
There's just I'd rather just not permacharge.
I'm torn on like most of these guys, but I'm kind of torn on him.
I don't use him either.
But he's good. He's actually really good.
Yeah, it shoots really fast, but it just doesn't get as many pops as the other two 5th tiers for your boomerang.
I do have to say, when I was like comparing them, when I was doing the Paragon, this guy had the most.
He did have the most, not Moab Domination.
Well, Moab, well, I guess not the most, but he was close to Moab Dom. He had like
Okay.
300k or so. Well, 300k less. So,
Significant. I would put him D.
D?
I mean, no, if you're doing all 50, no, C.
Yeah, because
yeah.
he's not good enough to go anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Moab Domination,
Definitely
A.
B.
No, A. I would go for A.
Okay.
Like, it's just, I don't know how to even explain it. It knocks back Moabs.
I know he's good for, I mean, he does some good damage.
I mean, the only thing he doesn't knock back is a bad.
Yeah.
And that's great.
I don't know, I just have trouble. I know, I really do like his like 3rd and 4th tiers, the Kylie, and then the Moab
Heli
push.
Boomerang and the Moab Press, yeah.
Yeah, Moab
Because
press.
you can get Moab Press before round 40.
Yeah, it's like 40K
which is,
or something,
yeah,
40K
that
or
whole
something.
tree is, I think, the Boomerang Monkey's best tree. Because you can get leads with red hot rings. The boomerang throws in a straight line, which I think is more helpful than it spinning around.
Yeah, and I do use like a ricochet sometimes, but besides that, I never use military.
Yeah.
I mostly use Kylie and Moab Press.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess A is probably better. All right, we got next like bomb or something.
Is it bomb? Yeah, it's bomb shooter, balloon crush.
Yeah, where's Balloon Crush?
Balloon crush can do DDTs
I know. So he's definitely either a B or an A, I think.
because when I'm playing up to bad, it's either this or what's that ice monkey tree? The icicle impale that I get. Because they're just so good for DDTs. It's amazing. The only thing is he is kind of pricey.
He's like what, 50k?
55k.
55?
And then Balloon Impact is 3600, so
I
he is
remember
the
us
most
talking
expensive one.
about how like top tree was expensive, but it's really not. It's just the 5th tier.
I mean, in comparison to other 5th tiers, it is expensive, I suppose. But it's worth it.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. Especially if you're going to around 100. If you just farm a little bit, you're fine.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I would put him B.
yeah, I think for the price he goes B.
Yeah.
Because this guy's like 55k as well, right? Expensive. And 51, I think. I like.
It's
display.
60.
60? Oh, I must have been on
Yeah.
medium or something.
What's next?
That's good.
It is Moab Eliminator.
Moab
I don't
Eliminator.
really like
Okay.
Moab Eliminator. It's cheap. It's cost effective if you have issues with Moabs, but there's no point in going for the 5th tier, especially if you can just put down a bunch of Moab assassins, which I think do the same thing.
They do great damage. Is all I have to
Yeah.
say. So I'll put him C tier. Because I do think
I
his
can get
price
behind
makes
that.
up for it. His what's like 25, 35?
Yeah, it's 25.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
That it seems like the cheaper 5th tiers are typically better actually.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's just
Because,
it's
like-
cheap, but like it's not good for very long, but it's good when you get it.
Yeah, because it's exactly like this. 'Cause I know we're not doing this yet, but like tax zone, it's like
Oh yeah, it's a tax zone.
25 or 20 or something.
That's a
It's
whole
really
different
cheap.
like
Yeah.
conversation, honestly.
Alright, we got
Bomb
Bomb
Blitz.
Blitz.
I like Bomb Blitz.
I think it's useful. I think it's very underrated. So I'm gonna put it at C as I'll put it.
But
I'll put
like
it C because recursive cluster and all that before it, I think kind of makes up for it because that's all really good.
yeah, recursive is good. It's just that do you want to get it to that 5th tier over something else?
It's kind of pricey.
And
It's
that's
like 35.
yeah,
for-
it is 35. And like its passive is okay. Like it's okay. I feel like if you're gonna get balloons leaking, most likely it's gonna be a big horde of balloons. So doing the passive just isn't helpful at that point. You know what I'm saying? Next monkey, and that would be not a monkey, it's a tag shooter. So,
Isn't there a challenge? Or no, I must have watched a video on like.
a bomb blitz challenge?
No, it was like beating a bad with like no actual monkeys. It's like tack shooters and bomb shooters and that kind of thing.
Oh, that's... I don't know, I feel like a bunch of people do that. Probably a John Bombo video or ISAB.
Probably an ISAB, yeah.
Yeah, Inferno Ring.
Where you at? There you are.
I think is also really good for DDTs.
I think it's also a C tier. I have to say.
Really? I mean, it definitely is the best of the tack shooter.
Kinda. I think.
I mean, I like the
if you're
like
in a group, this is much better. Especially if you have like a alc buff on it. This thing absolutely shreds DDTs. Like tack zone.
Yeah, the tack zone. Okay.
Yeah, I think Inferno Ring's good, but I don't think it's as good as we used to think.
Would you put tack zone higher?
I would put tack zone at least at B. I was thinking more like an A, honestly.
Really?
Because in most maps, there's like a tight corner they can put it in.
This is true.
If you get like primary mentoring and outbuff it, it has like almost infinite, or like not infinite range, but it's like massive range, and it just shreds everything.
I would put it in a B.
What, Inferno Ring?
No. The attack zone. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though we skipped one, it was the Maelstrom, which. Please just put it with the plasma monkey. I don't. It's just.
I know it's good. It's actually good because it has like
it's 15K.
Pierce. I know it's cheap.
This is like, but it's just. What's it good for? Around 63? That's
it's
it.
Good for challenges. That's all it's good for. Well,
yeah, there's just no point in using it.
You know, if you have like an alc buff on it, and then there's like a large group of ceramics or something, it's actually really good.
Yeah, but other 5th tiers just do that better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
Not really too much of a point.
Ice Monkey, probably one of my favorite towers, honestly. Yes, super brittle. I don't use it, but I know no.
I don't ever use it.
But it is
it's
good because it like does damage to Moabs, and then that damage like it's a multiplier or something.
Yeah, I was actually just watching it earlier. It's like I think it was like 4 extra damage per hit or something.
That's a lot considering.
And then it stacks with what's his name? The elite sniper? Yeah. Or no, not elite sniper.
This
guy from Moab. Yeah.
Why can't I remember? yeah. Cripple Moab. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We got, what is this one called? Snowstorm?
Absolute Zero.
Absolute Zero.
Which is...
I gotta put him at D because he's not very good.
He's good if it's on like a water map.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a good support.
Yeah, a good support monkey. It's just, it's okay. I mean, it freezes zebras and whites and camos and slows down Moabs, I think.
Yeah, no, it slows down everything on the screen, I think. But it's just,
and that's the ability. Absolute Zero is 20k.
20k? Okay, that's not bad actually.
Yeah, it's not bad for the price, but the brittle is 28k, so I feel like you should just go brittle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Icicle and
Pale. Pretty small range.
It is pretty small. You could get larger radius, but I think the second tree is a lot better.
See, I actually don't know about that because I got larger radius earlier because I was thinking that it doesn't actually do that much damage by itself. I mean, it does good damage.
It just weakens the Moab.
Yeah, but it's good for the other balloons.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know
the
if
other
middle
monkeys.
Tree, yeah. I don't know if it's like middle tree buffs that or anything. I might test that.
Yeah, we probably should. Icicle and Pale. Ooh.
I gotta say B again.
Really? I was thinking A. I think that is the best offensive Ice Monkey Tower. Well, considering that the other two are not offensive, but still.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kind of.
It's good even in like later rounds after 100.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I
it
can see it.
does, with the right buffs, it does the DDTs and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
And
kind of.
then,
I can't see it being too much better than Crossbow Master, but I guess it does slow.
really? Yeah, no, it slows down. I think Icicles is the single best thing about it.
Icicles is good. Like the tiers before, like Crowd Cannon and Icicles is absolutely amazing because they're pretty
Yeah.
cheap too. Icicles is
Oh
like
yeah, they're
4K.
cheap.
Crowd Cannon's like
Icicle Impale
1300
is
or something.
30k for
Oh
the
yeah.
5th tier, so
Well, yeah,
it's
the 5th tier is expensive, but
it's
well,
not that expensive.
semi-expensive.
Yeah. What's next? Glue Monkey. Balloon Solver.
You know, I'm just trying to think of we're gonna put it like actual S tier up there.
Really? I'm wondering what we're gonna put in F tier.
Um, I
Not
will
gonna
get
give
there
any
when we get there.
hints. Yeah, when we get there. Balloon Solver.
I would put it at probably a
C.
C. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just not a
It's
lot to say about it.
it's good against groups, but
At a certain point, there just won't be any
it's
groups.
like it's like 23.
22.
22. Dang, I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good against like early ceramic groups, like 63, like around 63. But once you get to Moabs, like higher tier Moabs, it just doesn't do any damage.
I mean, it does good damage to Moabs. It's just
But I don't think it does enough.
at a certain level, the Moab's health just increases, and I don't think it's just that good.
Yeah, and it would be okay if it had like Relentless with it, if like stayed with it afterwards, but it
Oh
just
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
And that brings us to what?
Glue Storm, which
Yeah,
I
Glue Storm.
think might actually be deserving of the F tier.
See, I know a lot of people play Glue Storm, and I think it lowers defense on some balloons.
Does it?
I think so. I gotta look this up.
Yeah, yes, it takes more
It
damage
does?
from sources, yes.
Okay.
Which it's only a good support monkey. It's not even a good glue monkey in my opinion.
You
It's
know, because you
just
can only get corrosive on it, so it's not like it actually is that good.
yeah,
And
I
you
mean
can
it
only
is
hit-
15k, which is one of the cheapest options for a 5th tier. It's just it's not worth it.
I think by the time your screen's actually completely covered with balloons and you're gonna need it, it's just not good enough.
Yeah, there's no reason to use the ability.
Because I think it does get Moabs, but
It
it's just
does.
like even you can get like even stickier glue or whatever. That's just not good enough. You're gonna
Yeah.
need like actual Moab glue, and that's the last one actually.
Yeah,
But
super glue,
super glue,
which I think
it does
either
some
C or
damage.
B.
Really? That high?
I mean, I think it's better than corrosive, personally.
Okay, it's,
Especially with the cross tree of the
You know
glue
what?
splatter.
actually you're right, because it does damage when it hits the Moabs,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that like adds up.
Yeah,
I
because
think that
like
adds up higher than corrosive.
the balloon solver, yes, it does damage, but it doesn't slow down as much as the super glue. And I think I rather have it slow down more than take more damage. And plus, the super glue does damage just on its own. So
Yeah,
actually, put corrosive in D, and put super monkey. I mean, not super monkey. The super glue in C.
that seems fair. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
agree
yeah.
with that. Okay, what we got
And
next?
we're done with the primary
Wait,
monkeys.
snipers, right?
Yeah, that is
Alright,
sniper
we got
time.
Cripple Moab.
For Moab.
He's
Eh,
up here.
is he? I was thinking B.
He does he makes it take like makes Moab take massive damage.
Oh wait,
and
yeah,
everything
yeah,
else.
that's true. Yeah,
It's the ultimate. Actually, isn't he like? Is he 30?
30. He's 34.
34.
34k. Actually, you know what? Yeah, A. I think A.
Because he's not cheap enough to go up here, I don't think. But then he's not He's not bad.
He's on the same level
He's really
as
good.
the Ice Monkey Brittle top tree. So I think that's pretty fair. Elite Sniper is, I think, like is
E.
he the cheapest?
I think he's a no
Because he's
because
13K. I think that's the cheapest.
no, but Ricochet is like 6K, I think.
What is it?
The one before it.
Ricochet? What
I
are you
don't know what it's
talking
called.
about?
The one where it bounces between different balloons.
Ricochet is 1300, but then
Oh,
you got more
1300.
glaives in Glaive Lord.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You're talking about
But
the
the sniper.
sniper.
Yeah, no, there's
Bouncing
one where
bullet
like
is
bouncing
3K,
bullet.
and then
Oh, I
supply
thought there was
drop is
more.
7K.
Oh, supply drop. That's what I meant.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, no, it is pretty expensive tree actually.
It is expensive tree, but the 5th tier itself is 13K. Which I mean, it's
It's okay.
good. It's slept on a little bit,
You get a supply drop, which is okay.
which money always appreciated.
You get the elite, um, elite
The
firing, whatever, elite targeting for all your snipers.
which is not
It's
that
not.
useful.
Yeah, it's not that
It's
useful.
not that useful.
Because
Honestly,
it's
yeah,
what?
E. I agree with that.
Because it's first. No. It's strong until they get to the last.
Until they get to
Until,
like the home stretch of the map, and then they start to target the first.
And from what I've found, I may be completely wrong here, but it like automatically changes all of your snipers to that, which is kind of not what you want.
I mean,
I
you
feel
can
like
just
having stuff
reset
is
it.
strong. I understand, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think you should automatically.
Yeah, that is a
change
bit
it over.
annoying.
So yeah, I think E is
Yeah.
right where it belongs.
Elite Defender?
Elite Defender, where you at? There you are. Definitely like a B.
Yes. Yeah, B.
Yeah, if he has the right buffs, and if you go middle tree. Actually,
Or if you just play on Dark Castle.
that too. You should get that and like another full auto or something.
Yeah. Elite Sniper is 14K, which I think might be the best 5th tier for the dollar that you spend.
Oh no, definitely. And you have two choices. You can either get like massive damage, or just group balloons with middle tree. So,
Yeah. It's just a really
shatter
good.
shot.
And plus, I
Shatter
really
shot.
like the passive of, well, the two passives that a lost life makes the sniper go like fast, and then going near the end of the map makes it faster as well.
See, I don't ever notice any of those. I know they happen. I just don't ever notice them. So
It's really funny on Dark Castle.
I know because the map is so small, so it just like
Yeah,
speeds
like
up immediately.
he speeds up. It's so funny.
All right, where we at?
Energizer,
Energizer.
which is that an S? Or is it an A?
I would have to say an A.
Okay.
Er,
Because like I think like first off, it detects camos and gets rid of them. It works on DDTs. Wow. And then it reduces the ability cooldown by 20.
yeah, I think
20, yes.
I think
And then
50 for water monkeys.
I know it.
And heroes gain XP pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, Water Monkey's abilities cooldowns are halved, and then reduces abilities everywhere by 20, and then while in radius, heroes earn 50% more XP.
No, I have to put this at S. I have to.
Okay,
This
yeah.
makes everything so much better.
It's just a good support monkey,
And
and it does damage. It
how much
does
is it?
good damage. It is 32K,
32.
which
yeah,
is it's expensive, but then what's the one before it? Plutonium reactor.
that's
that
cheap. It's like 3K,
which is
right?
pretty, yeah, you can get that in no time. That does camo, it pops balloons, and does the abilities of nearby water monkeys by 15, which that's a decent tower.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has a 5th tier to go along with that.
Yeah, it is a little pricey, but I think for the price,
It's so worth it.
you make everything with an ability better. You make your hero
Mhm.
better if it's in range, and especially the water monkeys, especially if you have like
A Pirate Lord,
a Pirate Lord or
Preemptive.
a preemptive strike.
I think
or,
that's it,
what else?
honestly.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
No. Doesn't a merchant have a
No.
no?
Yeah,
know it
no, I'm
doesn't.
looking at it right now. No, it's just
Yeah, no, I guess it is the two.
the pirates, and
But
preemptive.
but still, that's really good.
Yeah, no, that's still really good. And
Okay.
speaking of that, preemptive,
Yeah,
which is
preemptive.
next,
It's
it's
really not the best.
it's pricey.
It's
It is the same as the Energizer in terms of price, at least the 5th tier. But like, it's not.
not that good. It's good.
It
Don't get me
can
wrong.
in like 2 tap a bad with this ability,
I
something
don't
like that.
think it's that good, but
I don't know. I wouldn't see.
Okay, so see, uh,
C's definitely like the middle ground.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Because it is good. It shoots out a, uh,
missile.
yeah, I'm just trying to think what the other tree is. What is it called? First strike. It shoots out a first strike dart for like every single Moab on the screen, I believe. And then you do the
Yeah.
ability, which is a even more powerful missile to the strongest balloon, I think.
Yes.
I think I remember. Yeah,
And
right.
it's the same thing for the preemptive. It's just better.
Yeah, it's just worse. Oh, yeah, better.
Oh, well, yeah. Sub commander. Ooh.
I would say B.
Yeah, B. I have to agree with
He's
that
not
because,
that good by himself.
but with
But
other subs,
yeah,
and yeah, just subs.
he's kind of like Avatar Wrath.
Yeah,
Kind of need other buffs. Okay, what are we on to? Mortars?
I think that's Buccaneer. Yeah, it's Buccaneer.
I said the exact same thing earlier.
Carrier flagship. Eh?
What buffs does he give? He gives like some
Buffs.
water buffs, doesn't he? I might be completely dumb.
It's just
but...
increases the attack speed of monkeys, of water-based monkeys, and monkey aces. So
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I think
that's okay.
and it can
how
place
much?
snipers on the deck if you wish to do that, I guess.
Actually, what I did is last thing I did, I put a perma-brew on top of him. So we got like all the water monkeys around him. To like place an ice monkey down.
I mean, I think he is I think that tree is the best. I mean, don't get me wrong. Lord is good, but carrier flagship does whole screen damage. You know, it doesn't have to just be in the radius.
And actually, the planes shoot up Moab missiles.
They do?
Yeah, I
Dang.
didn't know that, but they do. I think they get that from which trees? I think it's Sky Shredder. That tree has like Moab missiles for the 3rd tier. So I think it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
it
They
uses
add
the
that to,
same
like,
projectile?
planes. Yeah, it's similar. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's not as much damage, but yeah.
Yeah. Pirate Lord, which I like.
I don't like him.
I think the only thing he's good for is, well, Moabs, and then Pirate Lord can get DDTs. I do know that. So if you have a sneaky one just getting past all the monkeys, you can just Pirate Lord. But besides that, I mean, he's 21k.
He's not that bad, but
it's not that bad. It's just
he does okay
there's no
damage,
point.
But he doesn't have the best of range unless you like have to completely buff him. And I just his ability is really not that good. I mean,
D is the best
he can
place
take
for it.
CMGs down, but by the time you really need him, CMGs are not what you're dealing with. You're dealing with bats.
Yeah, it's just not an issue.
Yeah.
Trade Empire. I'm E.
I don't know. E?
Because the only reason why you would have a trade empire is if you have 19 other merchantmen.
And you get the marketplaces.
And the marketplaces, and it's just you need a total of 20 of the merchantmen, and then you need 10 of the marketplaces. It's not worth it.
But we did find that you made like almost as much as me.
I did make almost as much as you.
We were doing this run, and yeah, so I had what, like, maybe
it's useful if you
something?
do all the buffs.
I mean, yeah, I guess I was buffing you.
But
with,
to
like,
get to all the
10
buffs,
other marketplaces, but
it's just not worth it. You know,
yeah.
If you're gonna be getting money, stick to the banana farms.
Just play some ice down and get some farms on the ice.
Honestly. Okay. Ace.
Ace. Okay, so we got Sky Shredder.
Sky Shredder.
Sky Shredder is near and dear. Honestly, I love this guy. because I try to use him like as much as possible. Well, partially
He's
because I need like
40k.
I know he's expensive, but if you get an alch buff on him where you can pop leads and pop DDTs, they're not getting past.
This is true.
So I
Yeah,
honestly,
B. I can agree with B. I can get behind
he's
that.
got Moab missiles, he's got projectiles everywhere. He's pretty much the same as carrier flagship. So.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah.
And it hits
probably
around the map. Well, I mean, Ace does that, but it's just it really shines with top tree.
good. Yeah, I mean.
And then comes to Zarbama.
Do we have to say anymore?
It's just
He doesn't do any
it's
damage.
so bad, so laughably bad.
It's like supposed to be a screen wipe, but it really doesn't even screen wipe. So.
I mean, and when I've used it, it just nope.
I know.
It just doesn't work.
It says, I think the description is like, devastates all balloons on screen and like heavily damages Moabs or something. Like even
A very, very large bomb. Someone put a stop to this
I don't know, it was
craziness.
the one before that or something, but like.
Oh, ground zero. Yeah, drops a huge bomb that destroys most things on screen, and that's just ground zero.
I don't know,
It's
maybe I read
bad.
the description on like the actual website or something, but whatever.
Speaking of that, the description for Flying Fortress is this is a big plane.
I see, I hate those.
It's a big.
He's
I
got
mean, okay.
OD.
Flying Fortress is good. It is the best tree, but it is 100k.
Yeah, he's 100k plus
I would put him in
whatever
C.
Spectre is. Spectre's like 20, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Spectre is
So you
24k,
get like
which is already the price of most fifth
So
tiers
yeah, you're
already.
like almost at 130k, which is just
Actually, no, D. Yeah, I'll keep him D.
D's fine.
Like he's good, but getting there is the issue, and it's just not worth your time.
Okay.
Heli Pilot,
Got
Apache.
Apache Prime.
Ugh.
I think he's 45k, right?
Yes.
45.
I think it's just a C.
I
It's
think a C.
average.
Yeah, he does some good damage. He does good Moab damage actually.
Mm-hmm.
With Pursuit, he's good, but he's just kind of pricey.
Yeah, and then special operations.
Okay, the upgrade itself gets to go at like an E, I think. It is helpful if you do a door gunner. If you get like attack as a door gunner, or you get just I don't know, like a bomb or something, it is actually okay. But
The only reason most people buy that tree is not even to get the fifth tier. It's to get the support.
the
What's it called? Yeah,
See,
that.
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I
It's
was
only
saying. The
useful
fifth tier is not
for
that,
that.
but the fourth tier is good.
Yeah, just like move around like a perma brew.
Yeah.
Boom, you've won the video game. So, yeah. Comanche Commander.
It's kind of meh.
It is only 35k.
It does some good damage. Yeah.
It does good damage. I think, honestly, no. I think it's better than Apache Prime.
I don't. How about
It has Moab
let's
Shove.
compromise.
It has Moab Shove.
Fine. We'll put it. Actually, no. I don't think it deserves that high.
Actually, no, it doesn't deserve
Yeah,
that.
it deserves C.
Apache Prime down, or just keep it in C.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Actually,
Because it has Moab Shove, it has faster firing. You can get pursuit on it. It's just it's more useful in the end game.
Let's actually take a look at this real quick. Make sure like we don't need to adjust anything, because I feel like we're probably gonna need to. Like I feel like turbocharge probably shouldn't be with. Like
Oh,
Apache.
you are very correct.
I feel like turbocharge.
Move
not
turbo
really
down.
good as preemptive.
Put him down a peg, yeah. Doesn't deserve to be on such a high
I
pedestal.
think Glaive Lord still gets to stay here. 'Cause you do
Oh yeah,
find
no,
a good
he's
corner.
fine.
I don't know, those are the two I was really worried about right there.
Yeah, because they're just not
They're useful in
Not that
situations, but not specifically. Very good.
I'm fine with this. I'm looking at it all. I'm fine with
Yes,
this.
it looks pretty good.
Okay.
What we next?
Mortar Monkey, which is my
biggest
least
one.
favorite tower in the game.
That's so difficult to use.
It's so like you have to micro it. I just don't want to do that.
I do think the new buff for middle tree is pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, that is. I think that makes it the best. I mean, it's not factually the
I still
best,
think
but
blue incineration is really good. But
oh no, I think that is the best one. But just if you're gonna be using it in like a casual just playthrough, just go middle tree. But this is top tree, and we're talking about top tree, so, yeah, like him in E.
yeah, he's not very good. He does like almost full map range, but like that's about it. Doesn't do too
Yeah.
much damage. Doesn't.
Hop and all, on the other hand, is also kind of trash.
Sorry, I had to do something.
Oh yeah, Hop and all. It does have the ability, which is good. It does good damage, but I think it's a D.
Yeah, the ability that it gives you is just not that good. Honestly.
If we like weren't doing 5th tiers and doing like the other ones, I would put that like the one before it a little bit higher, the artillery battery. I would put that a lot higher, but it's just the 5th tiers and that's just not as good.
Yeah.
Blue incineration,
He's gotta go, I would say at least D.
I don't think he does. I think C, because I think that is the best tree for the mortar, but it's also the mortar, so.
Yeah, he doesn't have like good splash damage or anything, but he does end up doing good Moab damage. He strips DDTs even with the monkey
knowledge. Yeah, I still need to get that achievement.
I do too. I need like
strip like, how much is it?
I think it's like 5,000.
It's just a lot of DDTs.
I think it's 5,000. I think I have 80% or so done.
I don't know how.
I just did like my round 250 or whatever, and I just like had one at the front. I stripped most.
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Alright, we got that. Last guy.
Darkling Gunner.
Just
Ray Doom,
Easy.
and it's not that good.
Actually, honestly,
The monkey knowledge that comes with, like, you make like a plasma goop on the ground,
I really still don't think
and you
that's that
have
good.
2. It's not. It's also 95k.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
honestly,
no.
Even in like the I was just talking about the 250 round run or whatever, he
Mhm.
got like maybe 13 million kills tops. It's not that good.
Mhm. Yeah. Mad might be, yeah, B. Would you say?
I would say an A.
Would you? Okay, I'm fine with that.
Because Mad is just a better Moab assassin.
That's
It's very
yes.
true. And his ability is actually amazing. It clears the entire screen.
He
while
is
clear.
very pricey, but so is every 5th tier for the Darkling
I feel
Gunner.
like he's worth it. Well,
No,
that's
he is worth it, especially for Lunarius.
I could not tell you whatsoever about this tree.
I know it's good, but I know it's also not that good.
You want
So,
to put
I
him at
think
like C?
D.
D? Okay.
D.
Alright, Magic Monkeys. We got the
So-
Wizard.
Oh god, this is gonna be hard.
Where's Arcane? There's Arcane. Honestly, not the best. Be honest with you, it's really not that.
If you're going to like past bad, he's not that good. But if you keep him just for like your impoppable or chimps, I think he's kind of good. I put him in C.
C? Okay.
Yeah, because it's not a bad monkey. It's not. It's just. It's not. Doesn't do enough in the later rounds.
Yeah, he does good Moab damage, but it's like
No.
they just get way too high and he just can't keep up with it. So,
I mean, if that is the Moab popping tree, in my opinion. So.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's-
have to agree. Middle tree is more of like ceramics and just group.
Yeah, it's more of like this stuff that just takes a lot of hits, and I don't know. I don't think it should go higher.
Let's
Like
be-
I know
I
the
really
ability
think
is good, but
You know what?
I
See, I
think-
think actually Arcane or Archmage should go lower, so I'm fine with putting it at C as well. But I really don't know if it. I don't know if it's good enough to go in B, but I think it should be above Archmage.
I do think it should be above Archmage, but I don't think Archmage is a D. So yeah, go ahead and put him in B.
Okay. Alright, last tier for the wizard. And he at least gets B, maybe even A.
I think also B, because like they're all really good, but I don't think they're as good as the other ones, you know?
See, but this guy, at least for early game, is absolutely amazing. He can like solo DDTs like up to the bat. And
This is true.
He buffs all the necromancers around him, and I think he's just overall a great tower because
I know that both of them, both the Wizard Lord and the Necromancer are used in a bunch of 2-tower chimps. So they're obviously really good.
Yeah, and he can hit everything besides camo. Oh, actually no, he can hit camo. So he can hit
He is
everything.
camo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Assuming you have Wall of Fire.
Well, no, like even his balloons can pop leads.
Oh, they can?
Yeah. They
Oh,
can pop
okay.
leads, and then they can also pop purples because they're not magic. For some
Yeah.
reason. But yeah,
Hmm.
I think he deserves B. I do think he should go above this guy, but whatever, it's fine. He's not.
Yeah, I think the Phoenix is barely a B, and then the Archmage is barely a C.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah, that's something we can agree on.
Okay. Next.
True Sun God.
Well,
I mean, we'd have to. That is an S tier. That's what it's made to be.
see,
A good tower.
are we going to include Vengeful in this? Because Vengeful is a 5th tier, but it's also like a 6th tier.
I mean,
kinda.
it's. We're gonna include the Vengeful in the True Sun God slot because I don't think that would change anything really in this placement.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a 6th tier because it's kind of like a Paragon. We have to have all the other monkeys down.
Yeah.
But then it's also just like a 5th tier because you just pay for that upgrade. And you just pay for buffs to it essentially. It's not like an
Yeah.
actual Paragon. So
I mean, with or without, we would still put True Sun God in S tier.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. let's just-
Yeah. Just move on. The anti balloon.
He got a good buff.
He did just recently get a good
Is
buff,
actually really good.
but he's also really expensive.
No, he's not the expensive one.
Well, yeah, but he's expensive.
He's a super monkey, so yeah. But honestly,
Yeah, but
I think probably a B tier.
yeah, no, I agree. Legend of the Night though.
I
I like Legend of the Night. I really like that tree, but it's like
too expensive.
it's yeah, because like the True Sun God, it's expensive, but that's the point. But Legend of the Night is just expensive for no point.
Yeah.
I'll put him in C.
See, okay.
Yeah, because he's
I
not
don't-
bad. It's just pricey.
I don't ever use. I mean, I typically go like 3rd tier with this guy, maybe. But
Yeah.
I don't ever use him because he's just way overpriced. Even his 4th tier is like 100k or something.
Oh yeah, Dark Champion 60k. That's
60K.
just
And then the
nasty.
actual one's like 200 something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you're not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get this
too
normal
much.
game. I mean, you're not gonna get True Sun God normal game, but True Sun God's actually good. So
Yeah.
it's a fair trade-off, I think. All right, we got
Ninja
next.
Monkey.
Ninja. What's this guy?
So that's Grandmaster Ninja, which
I think
I
he's
think's
honestly
really good.
Yeah, I think he's like a B or an A.
Ooh, I might do A.
I think if you get
An Alchemist.
Alchemist and a Seeking Shuriken, he's really, really good. If you don't get Seeking
Ninja
Shuriken, he's kinda
Alchemist
wasted.
is really good.
See, I'm not typically a ninja user. Maybe like at the beginning of the game, but I typically don't use them.
I mean, if I want to just play Bloons Brain Dead, I go Ninja Alch. And I can at least get to around 60 with Ninja Alch. without having to think. So that's good enough for me.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
Uh,
I
yeah,
do think he's an A.
yeah. Uh,
Saboteur.
Saboteur.
Esther.
Yeah, because he's cheap. The ability
And it's
is
not like Master Alchemist where he like takes away money from you. He just damages all the Moabs by half.
yeah, it's really good ability.
There's nothing left to be said with that.
Yeah, and it's 22K. That's really
Yeah,
good.
it's really cheap for an amazing ability.
Yeah.
I mean, he himself is very good, but his ability is great.
Yeah. One monkey Moab demolition machine.
I don't know where to put Master Bomber. 'Cause I know he
He's
does
good
lots of
up until a
damage.
certain point.
Yeah. I know he does
So
lots of damage, but he's kind of expensive, I think, for what he does.
40K.
40k? I definitely did not mean to click that.
Ooh.
Oh, 40k. I think maybe a C tier.
But you gotta look at what else is in the C tier. And look at Master Bomber.
You're right, he's a B tier.
Yeah, B tier.
Alchemist. Or
Alchemist.
Druids?
Right,
Alright,
the
Alchemist.
best monkey in
Where is
A.
he at? Cannot seem to find.
uh, Permabrew's right
Oh,
next to the Druid. Yeah. S.
S tier.
Yeah, it's like
He's just too good.
he's way too good.
Alright.
I don't think we need to explain why, do we?
No,
It's yeah, no.
buffs
It's
every single
Permabrew.
thing permanently.
Yeah.
It's like 3 extra pierce for
Mhm.
nothing.
Total transformation.
I gotta put him like C.
Yeah. Like
His transforming tonic's okay, but I don't think transforming like a total transformation is good enough to even get the upgrade typically. It's just like because. Okay.
but also transforms 5 monkeys around it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
And they do a lot of damage, but the only thing that sucks that it's an ability.
Yeah.
It's not like yeah.
The only time I ever get it is when I'm doing a long run, like a long playthrough,
Yeah.
and I typically don't have any monkeys around him that can like convert, because I have them like 4th tiers and 5th tiers. It's not even worth it at that point. Alright,
Blue
Avatar
Master
Pro-
Alchemist.
I'm definitely on the wrong one. Yeah. A.
Yeah, because like it depends on how far you are in the game, but
Yeah.
assuming you're getting that tree, you're at least past around 80, which is where that whole tree is it excels as you go on with the game, which I think is really nice. Like round 28 has leads, you can get lead to gold, that's good. Then you can get the rubber to gold, which helps you, and then eventually the Blue Master stupid. My alarm just went off. Is just really good for Moabs. Like it turns them into red balloons.
Yeah, this guy is
So
definitely like amazing, but he takes away money from you. So that's the only reason he's an A tier. Because there's literally an achievement to get like what 1 billion pops with him or something.
something like that.
Yeah, which is insane.
But it's really easy to get just due to how effective he is.
Yeah, that one playthrough I did, I got I got half of it in one run.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he takes away, but that means he took away 500,000 pops from me, or 500,000,000 pops from me. So
I mean, at that point, because I know the amount of money you get per pop is decreased. Because it's like at the start of the game, it's like 1 per pop, and then somewhere in like 60, it's like 1 every other pop, and then it just keeps going like that, like 1 every 2 pops. So I don't
but
think it matters as much.
either way, he's still taking money from you, and if you get him early, it's gonna actually be a big problem. Like if you get him
Yeah.
before the bad, you're gonna need some farm or something. It's gonna be really difficult to actually beat that bad.
Mm.
Alright, Druids.
Druid Superstore,
Yeah.
which is a really good.
expensive
5th tier,
though.
but it's expensive, and that's my only issue with it. So I would put it in
I was thinking a
hmm.
D. Because it is good. It pushes back
No, yeah, D.
even UMGs. But he's not.
It's just too
Yeah,
expensive.
he's not good enough. What's up?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That's our intermission music.
Yes, that was the. It should be like sped up. Okay, Spirit of Forest, which
I would
is
say
an A tier.
an A? I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking he was so good. I was thinking more of like a B. Because
really?
his vines do damage, but
He is my go-to Druid 5th tier.
I mean, me too. But actually, I'm starting to go towards Avatar Wrath, but he's eh.
My only issue, I'll get to that later. But Spirit of the Forest, especially with the buff they just gave it, when the vines do more damage the closer they are to the Spirit of the Forest,
Hmm.
I think that's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, I mean, he is better now, I do think, but he
Mm.
just doesn't. His vines really don't do enough damage. I
Plus,
know
his ability gives you like thousands of money.
it's,
I don't really know what the money's called. The cash.
and he does get bigger range for that, but I just,
Yeah, I think he's just a really good support tower. It helps with your banana farms. It does constant damage. Like, I think that it's worth getting in just a normal game due to the tick damage being that good. Because it's around the whole map. It's constant tick damage. Even if it's not much, it just helps so much.
I really don't think the vines help that much.
They
But
do.
I'll let him stay an A. I think he's more of a B, but I'll let him stay an A.
Yeah. Avatar Wrath.
Probably a B tier.
B. Yeah. Because my only issue with it is that you need the populace. Just I think it's 5.
Yeah, you have a max of
Yeah,
5.
you have to have more. And I always have issues with those types of monkeys because you have to place down a bunch of them, and it's just I like diversifying my monkeys.
Yeah, but Populous really isn't that expensive. I think it's like 5K to get to or so. And
Yeah, like it's not expensive. It's just eh.
but Avatar Wrath himself is not very good. Without any buffs, without all of that,
Yeah,
he just shoots faster, I think.
but like if you got like
Some
an
balloons.
open place down, the populace place down, and then the actual 5th tier, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know he can he's really good for chimps.
Oh, you know, I know if you get all the buffs and you can outbuff and all that, I think he's good against bads. He's good against like big Moab class balloons, but
Yeah, but that has to be your
that is
setup.
a lot of prep. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just not a fun setup to do. Trust me, I did it on Dark Castle.
Why?
Uh,
Seems like a horrible map for it.
no, it is a fun map for it. Banana Farm,
Banana Farm.
Banana Central. How do we even rank the support monkeys?
Okay, well, I mean,
Like, Dud's
is-
good, but like,
I think he's an A tier.
yeah.
He makes all your other factories produce more. It's like 200
Oh
more
yeah,
or
that
something.
does have a passive buff, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just good. It is 100k,
Yeah.
but if you're farming that hard, it's good. So A tier. This is the bank, right?
Yes, that's the bank.
I see. You kind of have to put these up here, I think. Cause
Well, yeah,
they're
the
making
banana
you
farms are
money.
just like they're just good. They're not bad, you know.
I would say B tier. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just normal bank, but then you also get the IMF thing without.
Yeah, what's that?
That-
12k.
I think so.
Yeah, so the loan is 12k and you repay the debt, and then the Monkeynomics ability is just money.
I think so.
Is it also just 12k?
I don't know. I don't know how
Is
much
it 12K
is, but I
without
think it's
debt?
just I think it's just without debt.
Okay,
And
cool.
then we got
That's
Wall
all I gotta say
Street.
about that. Wall Street.
I know it's good because it makes you like a ton of money at the beginning of the round.
It's a cheaper way to get a 5th tier banana farm because because both Banana Central and Monkeynomics are
Yeah,
100k
this one's
and Wall
60.
Street's 60, which that's possible to get in an actual game. So I think it's very useful for Impoppable maybe.
So what would you say? Still B?
Yeah, it's still B,
It's not
but
nearly
like
as good as this guy, but then he's also cheaper, so he's kind of on par
yeah,
with the bank.
and plus it auto collects, which
That's
I
true.
like that.
I don't know. I've kind of gotten used to just like holding my mouse over these things, but
Yeah, but sometimes I want to place down a Dartling Gunner, and then that's when I get angry.
all right, what are we on?
Super Mines.
Super Mines. Well,
Uh,
he's kind of.
it's good, but it's so expensive.
Okay, he's so expensive, and also, where do you put this guy? Do you put him at the end of the track? Do you put him at the beginning of the track?
To get the most use out of him, you would put him at the start, but I don't like doing that to Spike Factories.
No, I
Spike
think-
Factories should be a flank watch, you know?
Now, he does get a ton of pops, but he's just. I don't think his spikes are strong enough, really. Because his spikes explode, but they're not very strong. So they explode too quickly, and it just kind of gets wasted with like one wave or two
Yeah.
waves.
It's just not
I think he's got to be a D.
really. I'm thinking C.
See?
Yeah,
I could see him on C. He's just so expensive. He's like over 100k, isn't he?
it's 162k.
Uh,
Wait. Oh, that's just a weird price. 162,500.
see that's why I don't want to put him in C. Because these guys
But,
are still
like-
good. They're not 162k.
Legend of the Night is like over
Well, that's besides the point.
that. But like, if you look in D tier, does he really belong in D tier?
I guess not. All right.
Yeah.
C it is.
Carpet of Spikes.
Actually, A tier.
Yeah.
You get Moab
So-
Shredder, and then you can get bigger stacks and that kind of thing, and just covers the whole map multiple times per round. And you
Oh
get
yeah,
the
like
ability
it's
to play the map.
passive. It's passive is the same as its ability, which I
think
don't.
It's really nice.
I mean, it's nice, but I don't understand why.
No, so it's like it has the passive. It normally does it, and then like if you need it, like if there's a problem, you can do it again. Like,
Yeah,
multiple
it's
times.
nice. It's also a cheap 4th tier. It's 40k.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
Spike Storm itself is 5k, and the lead up to that is like nothing. So it's good. Perma Spike is also really good. Might have to also put that in A
Yeah, I
tier.
gotta put an A tier because you can like solo chimps with that pretty much. So if you give it enough time to build up spikes, it can solo bads and everything. I just
Solo bad.
and not solo bads. I'm exaggerating. Like solo
It can
ZMGs.
get
and
rid of those
DDTs.
DDTs that pop out of bads that harass you at the end of the map.
Yeah, so I think A is a good spot. But
Yeah.
the problem I find with it is you either have to have an MIB or an Alch buff if you really want it to be effective. I mean, 'cause
This
you-
is true. It doesn't hit leads
yeah,
unless you
'cause
get white hot
get the bigger
spikes.
spikes and white hot spikes, but
But even faster, the production
yeah,
it's better for the perma spike, I think. So
yeah,
you
'cause
just
wanna
can't get
just
that white
as
hot
many
spikes
as
on it.
possible. It's not like a normal one where you throw a
Yeah.
few down and they go away. It stays for like 90 rounds, so you want to get them all down.
Monkey Village.
Monkey Village, we got Primer Expertise.
Eh.
Be honest with you, it's kind of C tier.
Yeah, like I mean it's good, but like you're only gonna get it really if you're going past round 100. I think.
I think you only get it if you're just like, you know what, we have primary monkeys right here. Let's just get it. That's what I do.
But even I don't go that high to the 5th tier though.
I typically just get primary mentoring, and then just sit there for a while, and then hope
I
I'm like,
usually buy a crossbow master for the primary mentoring. I wouldn't buy the 5th tier. I would buy the 5th tier crossbow master instead because they're the same price.
See, I typically just like put a primary monkey down and like, oh hey, that's a primary monkey. Start upgrading this village to it.
Yeah.
Then yeah, 25k. It does some decent damage, honestly, but I don't know. I just don't think it's.
It's like 200 tick, so
yeah.
it like shoots out a saw blade 200, saw blade 200. It's pretty often, and it's useful, but not in later rounds.
Yeah, I just think if you want to go that high, just get Call to Arms or Homeland Defense. Is what's called. Yeah.
Yeah, which is next?
Yeah.
Homeland Defense.
Which has got to be either an A or an S.
Really? I was thinking a B.
What? Why? This makes your monkeys shoot 100% faster.
Yes. So that's why it's an A tier.
8. Yeah, okay, it's just good all around. Especially if you pair it up with like some Homeland Defense or Call to
I'll be honest
Arms.
with you, I completely forgot that was the same tree as Radar Scanner and MIB. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. But it is.
Yeah, it
so
is.
It's an A tier.
Well, yeah, if you pair this up with like some other Call to Arms, like have them while it's down, it can be really, really good. And you can just have constant extra damage across the whole entire map.
This is true.
Monkeyopolis.
See, I feel like that's an A tier though, because we can't put the Banana Central and the Monkeyopolis in 2 different tiers.
See, the problem is though, I don't know. Does he make or like? How do I put this? Does the buff from the 5th tier banana farm apply to the Monkeyopolis?
I don't think so. It might, because I know Bloons has this weird thing. If you like absorb this monkey, you gain all the monkey's traits. So it might.
I still think you produce more. I don't know if it adds the buff or not, but I still think you produce more with this, the Monkeyopolis. I do believe it gives you somewhat of a buff, like somewhat of an increase in cash, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Let's find out.
It is kind of a difficult thing to use effectively.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, you either have to have like a completely open area or a map that's kind of built around like a central area.
You know what, B?
B?
You're right, yeah. Because you have to have a big space for it, not a lot of maps do.
Yeah, it's just kind of a difficult thing to use. Alright, we're on our last monkey. We're on the Engineer monkey.
The Engineer monkey.
And we have Sentry Paragon.
Oh god, these trees.
I know he's good, but
it's good, but there's no reason to get him. Honestly.
Put him in B.
B, okay.
Because he does actually some good damage, and the things explode when, you either sell them or they just end up dying.
Yeah.
So they do have some good AoE damage. He's got some good, like, actual plasma damage. I just don't think I'll ever go that high, because it's like 45,000?
32,000.
32.
Which, I mean, it's good for his price, but I don't think it's good for bad.
I'm just not a good, big engineer guy. I know he has
Really?
some good trees, but I just don't use him very much.
Yeah. Ultra Boost.
Now that is an A tier, I think.
It's not an S tier?
It's really expensive.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah. It's 120k, so yeah, A tier.
I wish he could go up there with these guys, especially with the Alch buff. That's pretty much what he does.
Yeah.
But he's
expensive. He's twice as much as the Alchemist.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And he doesn't really do too much. He just does increase.
It is very slow.
Yeah, you have to do it 10 separate times, and the ability's not that quick. If you don't get like an Energizer, you're not even gonna get mini towers buffed at all. Alright, last monkey.
Xxl Trap, besides looking the funniest monkey, he is kind of bad.
He's good for early rounds.
Yeah, like if you get Balloon Trap, it's good, but then the Xxl Trap is just.
I mean, I know there's monkey nullers that makes it so you can like get 50 more BFBs, which may be good. I don't think I have that. But he doesn't get enough for what he does.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be doing the heroes as well?
I mean, heroes can be the next video.
Hey!
Hey.
Alright, I'm done.